so we got all the carrots. This is the trash, right?
Yes.
Where are the carrots?
I ate them.
You didn't eat them. Where are the carrots?
So
This is your.
no, so you peel the carrots. So you get them, and then you milk them.
Kenton,
What?
tell us about your new juicer.
Oh, this is a cold press juicer. So what's a little difference is that unlike a centrifugal juicer that has a tendency to heat and also it extracts, but it also breaks down a lot of the minerals and vitamins. So with a cold press, it just crushes, but without heating.
Okay.
And so so basically the quality of the juice should be higher and fresher in a sense of nutrients. So that's what this is. So
this is a little bit smaller of a machine than the other juicer we had, right?
That's the other thing, yes. It's less bulky, it's not as noisy. Because again, it just uses a mechanical press to extract the juice.
But it's not as bulky or as big or as expensive also as that. What's the gold standard out there? I'm forgetting right now, but there's a big kind of gold standard juicer machine
again, you don't have,
out there.
You don't have to break the bank to juice. And again, it's like, again, you're trying to get the highest quality without the nutrients and stuff like that. And so that's what. But you still want to peel it. These are organic carrots. So again, you're trying to minimize also exposure to pesticides and stuff. So it's advised to use organic.
Right, especially if you're not cooking the vegetable or the fruit, you should try to do organic.
Right. So basically all it is that we're just again peeling. If it's organic, you don't necessarily have to peel, but you just wash them, and then we're going to go ahead and extract the juice. Able to use things more efficiently, so you can also use the peelings and stuff like that for compost, also in your garden and stuff like that. So.
Or if you happen to have a pet goat, you could always feed the pet goat.
then you can eat the goat.
But in the U.S., at least in these parts, no, I shouldn't say U.S., because there are people who have pet goats and pet sheep and pet animals here, especially in North Carolina. But in the city parts, not really. So earlier, or a few days ago, I did have some delicious apple juice with what was more like apple and celery what else was in there? Cucumber
it was just apple, celery, and carrots.
Right. So that was the healthy version. So the carrot juice that I'm going to be making today, or that we're making today, would not be considered super healthy if you're trying to lose weight. Definitely has a lot of calories. But drinking plain carrot juice is very good for you. It's got a lot of vitamins in there, vitamin A especially, which is great for your vision. Sure it's not wasting the carrot? I feel like so much of the trash is coming out, or the pulp.
No.
And then you're getting this little bit of juice.
Yeah, exactly. You don't get that much juice, really.
And you know what, actually, since we've scraped the carrots, you could use this, what I'm calling trash. It's not really trash, it's just the pulp. You could use this to make dessert.
Yeah.
Or you could actually cook this.
Yeah, that's what you would do. You do it like, you can do a carrot cake, or even carrot bread.
Right.
You can mix it in bread or cookies, you know. I mean, there's a lot of different things. You can even just put it in to add bulk up, to add fiber.
Right. Use it to bake. You know what? I might bake a cake with it. Yeah. I might make, a really healthy almond cake with that, add that.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Did you get your vitamins today?
That's the reason why carrot juice is so expensive.
Right. So this is what 2 pounds of carrots got us. And this is the pulp. It's actually quite light and dry, so it's definitely extracted most of the juice. But I feel like this would be wasteful to discard it, because we've already scraped this from the front of the, or from the top of the carrots, which is the dirty part, which Ken says if you cooked with it or you juiced with it, it makes the carrot juice bitter, so you have to scrape it. Okay, it's my turn now. All right, let me show you what I have. It's very simple, and usually when we make carrot juice growing up, I remember my grandmother having a blender. I guess you can use a blender, but I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it without a blender, because we've already used the juicer, right? So we have our carrot juice, concentrated carrot juice from 2 pounds of organic carrots. It doesn't look like much, but it's concentrated. And then I have 4 cups of water. So 4 cups of water, that's what's here. 4 cups of water, the carrot juice, and then, why am I yelling? I don't need to yell, I'm in the house. I have some condensed milk. So there are different brands of condensed milk. We don't always use this brand, but this is what I had in the pantry. So we're gonna use about 1 can, or not 1 can, sorry, half a can, because you know condensed milk is sweet. So some people put sugar in their recipe, but I personally think you don't have to, because you've already got condensed milk, which is sweet already, right? So I'm gonna use half a can of that. And then I got some vanilla. We want real vanilla. I don't like the fake or the imitation vanilla. This is pure vanilla extract, no corn syrup added. And then we have some nutmeg. You need nutmeg, okay? So usually about a teaspoon each of these. Some people add cinnamon, but I don't think so. I don't think you need that. I think the nutmeg and vanilla is good. Okay, you need a big pitcher to mix these things in, and then to really bring in the island spice, we got the Ray and Nephew. And I was really, we got this over Christmas time. I really did not expect to find this, because in most places here I couldn't find it, but we went to a specialty store and got it. This is Jamaican rum, overproof rum. This is what I use in my cakes. So there's no other flavor duplicated like this one. No sir. All right, Grandpa will be proud. So where are you gonna put the drinks? I have a glass with some ice for Kenton and I, but the kids will probably have some, because we're only gonna use like a tiny bit just for flavor. We're not trying to get high up in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the carrot juice. Oh, and I have a big wooden spoon to help me mix it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add half a can of the condensed milk. I mean, if it ends up that it's not too sweet enough, I might use the whole can, but for now I'm just gonna use half a can. Mix that well. I wanna mix that well before I add the water, because then it might be hard to mix it without making a mess. And as you can see, the color changes, which I like. It gives you this salmon color. You know, you go from that dark orange. Oh, it already smells good. If you want, you can also add, you know, some regular milk, or a little bit of half and half if you want it to be even more creamy. Maybe we'll do that, because I'm assuming if my mother were here, she would be like, did you put some ice cream in it, or did you put some milk in it? I bet you she would be saying that. So let me add a little bit of milk. Let's use about this much, which is about less than 2 cups of milk. Of course, you know, this is in America. We're a little bit overindulgent here. All right, mix, mix, mix. Okay, so I'm gonna add 2 cups of water. So in total, I said I was gonna add 4 cups of water, but instead I did 2 cups of milk and then 2 cups of water. Okay, so you see the color. I don't think I need to add any more water because I don't want it to be too dilute. Okay, let's come with the vanilla. Again, I'm using about a teaspoon. And then some nutmeg. So typically carrot juice was on special occasions or like on Sundays, like, you know, with your Sunday dinner or something. Anyway, comment below if you're watching this and you're Caribbean. Maybe you're not Jamaican. Maybe you're just, you know, from one of the other islands and you make this or you grew up with this. Comment below if your family made this. To add a little bit of, oh my goodness. I'm gonna add about, well, it's about a capful, so I'm just gonna do about 2 teaspoons. Those of you that drink, you're probably thinking, that's nothing. That is nothing. But for those of us who don't drink, all I want is the flavor to kick it up a notch. Okay, I think it's perfect now. Should I taste it? Should I taste it? All right, let me rinse the spoon off right here. And of course, if you taste it, you don't put the spoon back into it. So, I think it's sweet enough. All right, so let's pour it on our glasses. Would you like some? Would you like some island flavor? Just look at it in comparison to the orange that we first saw of the carrots. Just look at the color change. This is so pretty though to me. So before I say goodbye, I just wanted you to see that I actually ended up using that carrot pulp because I didn't want it to go to waste. And I made a carrot cake. And this was a special cake because this was gluten-free. All the ingredients were natural. No regular flour was used, but it tasted amazing. And if you really want to see the recipe or the full video, just leave me a comment below and I'll include it next time. So that's it, folks. So since you're not here to cheers me, I'll cheers you. And I'm gonna go take this up to Kenton, who's back with his studies. All right, I hope you try it and we will talk soon. Bye.